So Principal Eric Eiswert is under hot water because of an argument he had with Dazon Darian, the athletic director at the high school in Baltimore, Maryland. So let's get into it. Dazon Darian was upset about an altercation that he had with the principal, Eric Eiswert. And to make a long story short, he devised this whole AI racist rant using the principal's voice. And then he leaked it to the internet and everyone heard it. And the principal was fighting tooth and nail, saying that he didn't say those nasty things, that he doesn't know where all this came from. And pretty much his reputation has been completely annihilated. And no one believed him up until this point where it was proven that the principal didn't go on this racist rant, that it was AI. So I'm going to attach some of these videos. My commentary will be at this time point right here, and then I'll get back with you.
You know, I seriously don't understand why I have to constantly put up with these dumbasses here every day. Between these ungrateful black kids who can't test their way out of a paper bag, or these teachers who don't get it, how hard is it to get these students to meet their grade level expectations? Lawrence and Ravenel should have never been hired. And don't let me get started on DJ. I'm going to drag his black ass out of here one way or another. I'm going to get something to stick. I'm just so sick of the inadequacies of these people. And if I have to get one more complaint from one more Jew in this community, I'm going to join the other side.
So I feel awful for the principal because people on TikTok were just ripping him to shreds, and people made long think pieces on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube talking about him. They were rounding up to get this man fired from his position, and I'm pretty sure he worked hard for many years. And now I don't know what's going to become of him. There's more videos showing people's reactions to this before they found out that he did this.
Everyone loves AI. ChatGPT, it can be very helpful. It's the wave of the future, but it can also be used for nefarious purposes.
So in Baltimore County, they have a case that's probably a first impression criminal case where a disgruntled athletic director at a high school somehow got a recording of a principal's voice and then used AI to falsify and make this entire rant that the principal supposedly said
anti-Semitic, slanderous about other employees,
racist, saying horrible stuff, and then it got released on social media in Baltimore, and the principal actually had to go into hiding. They had to bring in security, and now the athletic director just got charged with it. So we'll go into details about it, but it's incredibly interesting and horrifyingly scary what someone can make.
So guys, all of this was because the principal suspected the athletic director of mishandling funds. He confronted him about mishandling funds, and instead of just resigning or just taking whatever repercussions follows with his actions, he framed this man and made it seem as though he was something he wasn't, just to save his own ass. This is just awful. And right here, it says that detectives also obtained a second expert opinion from a forensic analyst with the University of California, Berkeley, who also determined that the recording was inauthentic. Wow, this principal had to go in to prove his innocence, and I'm actually glad he did. But this shows you, if this was maybe a couple of years ago when AI wasn't as known, imagine how devastating this would be for this principal. Imagine how his reputation would be just ruined, and he probably wouldn't be able to get a job anywhere for quite some time because his name would be making rounds on the internet. Just imagine 2 years ago that this would have been just the end of this man's life. I don't have anything else to add as more